The economic problem arises because of scarcity. Scarcity can never be brought to an end. It has always existed, and will always exist. But why? By 2025, an estimated 1.8 billion people will live in areas plagued by water scarcity. With 2/3 of the world's population living in water-stressed regions, 780 million people live without clean drinking water today. More than 1/3 of Africa's population lacks access to safe drinking water. Wants. There is no limit to people's wants, they are infinite and never-ending. For instance, people want more and better clothing and health care and improved transport infrastructure. The workers, machines, offices, factories, raw materials, and land used to produce these products is limited. For example, there are only a limited number of teachers, and they can teach only a limited number of students at any given time. This mismatch between what people want and the maximum that can be produced gives rise to the economic problem.
Scarcity is the basic economic problem that arises because people have unlimited wants, but resources are limited. Because of scarcity, various economic decisions must be made to allocate resources efficiently. Some wants must be given up so that others can be achieved. The fact that choices have to be made about how to use limited resources to meet unlimited wants affects individuals, businesses, industries, governments, and even the worldwide economy. It is an important concept for the study of consumer demand and how individuals and business make consumption, production, and investment choices. At the individual level, time is an example of a scarce resource. The hours you spend working to make an income are hours that you don't spend relaxing or with your family. At the business level, money is an example of a scarce resource. The dollars spent on rent, wages, and raw materials are dollars that don't go towards profit. On the government level, land is an example of a scarce resource. With only so many square miles of usable land available, agencies from city councils to the federal government must make decisions about the best use of space. Land turned into a park is land that cannot be used for roads or houses. Ultimately, scarcity is all about compromise. In order to gain one resource, you must cut back on another.
Decide which of the following are scarce. Foreign holidays, health care, vacancies at university degree courses. All three are scarce. More people want to study at university than there are places available. Most of us would like to holiday abroad, and those of us fortunate enough to do so would like to undertake more trips. Also, there are not enough resources to provide good quality healthcare quickly, to everyone who requires it. The scarce resources available for use in the production of goods and services to satisfy our wants are called factors of production. They can be grouped under four main headings: land, capital, labor and enterprise. These are the inputs into a production process from which an output of goods and services emerges. The first factor of production we will discuss is land. The fertile soil vital to the growth of plants. Minerals, such as coal and oil, and animals for their meat and skins, are known as natural resources, but to simplify, economists call all of these land. Land therefore includes the seas and rivers of the world, forests, and deserts, all manner of minerals from the ground, chemicals and gases from the air and Earth's crust. Labor. Nothing can be produced without people. They provide the physical and mental effort to make goods and services. People who work with their hands and use their brains to help make goods and services provide human resources, or what is termed labor. The size and ability of an economy's labor force are very important in determining the quantity and quality of the goods and services that can be produced. The greater the number of workers and the better educated and skilled they are, The more an economy can produce. Supply of labor. The number of available workers is determined by the size of the population. The larger the population, the more workers there are likely to be. The age structure of the population. A country with a high proportion of people of working age will have more workers than a country with the same population size but a higher proportion of younger or older people. Capital. Pens to write with. Computers to calculate. Screwdrivers, spanners, hammers, rulers, and many more. On a grander scale, turbines drive engines, tractors plow the land. Ships transport goods. Lathes shape and refine metals and wood. Factories and offices house many man-made tools and machines. These man-made resources which help to produce many other goods and services are known as capital. Economists tend to talk of units of factors of production. For example, an economist might say that a firm has employed 30 more units of capital. This simply means that it has bought 30 new machines. Similarly, if an economist talks of units of land, it could mean tons of coal, barrels of crude oil, or acres of land. Likewise, working people are units of labor for the economist. Enterprise. Whilst most people have the ability to contribute to the production of goods and services, not everyone could be a successful business person and be able to employ and organize resources in a firm. A firm is an organization that owns a factory or a number of factories, offices, or perhaps even shops. Business know-how or the ability to run a production process is known as enterprise. The people who have enterprise and can control and manage firms are called entrepreneurs. They are the people who take the risks and decisions necessary to make a firm run successfully. The summary of factors of production is as follows. Factors of production. Land. All natural resources including oil, fish, soil, forests. The reward for land is rent. Labor. The skills and effort of the workforce in an economy. The reward for labor is wages. Capital, investment in man-made aids to production including buildings, factories, computers. The reward for capital is interest. Enterprise, the risk-taking role of business owners undertaken in the pursuit of profit, can be considered as a specialized form of labor. The reward for enterprise is profit.